This year I ain't playing, I'm on a mission. I don't see no competition. Waiting my turn and I play my position. Sat in the room, I ain't talk, I just listen.
What's up, guys? Dave here, JDH Reptiles. We're down in my basement because that's where I keep my leftovers or spillovers. All the hog noses are here, and there's about 30, something like that, 28 ball pythons that are here. Downstairs in the V18s, this is sea serpent racks. So V18 tubs. From here, these four are on a payment plan. This one is one of my animals. I get really good sheds in here. So whenever I have an animal that doesn't shed well, and it's still like a hatchling, I move them back down here, try and help out with their sheds a little bit. So he'll eventually go back upstairs into the snake room. But from here all the way down to just about the bottom is going to be our available animals. And like I said, in this rack over here, these are all Western hog noses. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I do to prepare for a Reptile Expo. Tomorrow I have a show. You might actually be seeing this on Sunday. So this is what I'm doing. This is how I do my setup for when I'm getting ready to go to the Reptile Expo. So I'm going to show you some of the I don't want to say equipment, but the things I need to pack to bring with me, and then I'm going to show you how I set up my display cases and get prepped for going to the show. So let's jump into that. Okay, so here is some of my stuff. Yeah, boxes I need to shred up, but I'm going to need my little dolly. I highly recommend you have a dolly. I think I got that off Amazon for like 30 bucks or something, and it's really nice. I'm gonna need my two lights. Those are my table lights. I think I got those also off Amazon for like 50 or 60 bucks each. They're amazing lights. Definitely like having those. Then I'm gonna come over here to my box. So in my box, things I have my tablecloth. Okay, so this is my display cloth for my table. Inside of here, I don't bring this, so that'll go back up in my shipping area. You need to have bags. So I take almost as many bags as animals I bring, just because, man, wouldn't it be awesome to sell your whole table? I bring some hand sanitizer. I bring these, which are the velvet covers that go over my ARS display cases, so it just looks real nice. So I bring those. Set those aside real quick. I bring paper towel. I always bring some tape of sorts. You never know if you need it. This is my Square credit card reader. I actually don't really use this anymore, but I still bring it with me. I make sure it's charged up. Electrical cords. So I bring an outlet. So there's a surge protector. Does what, six outlets? I always bring that. There's always some times where people are using the cords, and it's always better if you have one of these, because then you can plug this in and you guys can share off of that. Let's see what else I got. This is a power plug. Oh, it's just another extension cord. Got to have that. I do usually bring some shirts of mine to offer customers. If you're watching this video and you'd like a shirt, leave a comment or email me or hit me up on social media. And they're like 20 bucks, and I ship them for free. So hit me up. So I got a lot of cords. Let's see what else I have. These are my cords for my lights. In my displays, I use Reptizorb liners to lay in my displays. These are pre-cut liners for the ARS displays, so I always bring extras with me. I bring a receipt book, even though 99.9% of the time no one ever wants a paper receipt. Again, more bags, and I always have spare display keys. These aren't all the keys I have, but I do bring spare keys in case I lose my keys. So yeah, so that's my box. So this always comes with me because it always has stuff that I need for the table. And then, like I said, I bring my lights and I bring my dolly. This is like, I think it's a 5 or 6 display tower. Holds like sub-adults and adults. I'm not shipping or I'm not bringing any this time, so I don't need to bring that with me. Come over here. It is winter time. So, we're going to need to be prepared for heat. Because you need to keep your animals heated when they're at the table. So, let's see. I got the correct one. I'm not using this one. So I haven't pulled this stuff apart yet. So this is my first time using it this season. But I do have everything here. So a lot of things that haven't been moved or been changed around since I moved. Okay, so I use this as my thermostat because I'm going to run heat tape when I'm at the show. Now this is just a super cheap thermostat that I bought at a grow store years ago. They cost me like 20-30 bucks. Plug your extension cord in there, and then from there I plug in my heat tape into the extension cord. And this does have a probe, so you can lay the probe right on the heat tape. So I'm going to need this. And I know a lot of people are thinking of, I can't believe you're going to trust your animals on that thermostat. First of all, that thermostat is specifically for a show. I don't use it for anything else. And I would never use it for anything else. I'm not concerned about it when it's at the table. Okay, so then I've got heat tape. I've got 3 of these. I want to say they're either 6 or 9 foot long because I got them so I can run them through all 3 of my display cases. So there's 1. We got 3 levels on the display cases. So, number 2. And last but not least, number 3. So we're going to bring the heat. We got extension cords. We got our thermostats. The rest of this is, let's see here. So I've got thermostat probes here. Yeah, additional extra thermostat probes. Looks like these are power cords for Herpstat thermostats. Now, a lot of this stuff is, these are egg boxes. My golf tees for holding eggs in place. More heat packs. I always have heat packs. So yeah, so those are the things I'm going to bring. Make sure I don't need anything that's down here. Nope. So those are the things that I'm going to bring to the show in my box. So lights, my box, and my dolly. All right, now we're going to get everything prepared for our animals so we can make sure we have all these labeled properly with the genetics, the sex, and the amount that I'm asking for them. So I'll show you how that works. All right, so these are my display cases. I got these from ARS. So you open them up. All these are glass. They slide open. You put the animal in. As you can see, they're all got black bottoms. That is the Reptizorb liners that I use. They absorb. They hold, if you ever have an animal that poops or pees in there, they'll absorb to that. So a lot of these are labeled from the last time I went to the show. And almost all those animals are already down here. So I have sold some since then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of these. I'm going to make sure that I have these animals here still. If I don't, I'll peel off the label. And then I'll put another one on there. So we'll start with the first one. Pastel Red Stripe G-Stripe Posset Clown. So this one is gone. So it is sold. So what I'll do is I will peel off the label. I'll take off the amount I was asking. And this will go in the garbage. Next one is a Cinnamon Hat Sunset. I know this animal's gone. It got sold. So we'll take this off. Female Super Pastel Bamboo Blackhead Het Desert Ghost. So here it is. So what'll happen is tomorrow I will come down here right before I leave. I'll open up this display. I'll drop my animal in. I'll get them all in here. I'll lock the display case, and then I'll put the display case back into the container that holds all 3 of these displays. But for tonight, I don't put the animals in there early. She'll go back in her tub until tomorrow. So my idea is just to make sure that everything's labeled properly, and I'm happy with how they're set up. I'm probably going to change her price. Matter of fact, I am going to lower it. So that'll go away. Pastel Mojave Blackhead Het Hypo. Here's this male. So he'll go in there. I only got him at $300, so he'll stay at that price. He's getting some good size on him. I think that's a really good price. Pastel Yellow Belly Calico Pinstripe DG Pos Het Hypo. That one is here, so that's good. So I need to find 2 more animals. I'll go upstairs, I'll find 2 more animals, and I'll make labels for them. So that is the first display. Now I'll go grab the next one. And here's our next display. So kind of just same thing. Take a peek. I want to make sure all my liners are nice and clean. And then I'm going to go through them again. Coral Glow Lesser, Het G-Stripe, Pos Het VPI Xanthic. I know she's here. I like the price. You know, I'm probably going to change the price on this one too while I'm at it. Pastel Yellow Belly Calico Pos Het DG Hypo. I gotta see if that one's still here. Alright, so here's that Pastel Yellow Belly Calico Possible Het DG Hypo. So that male is here. So we're good. We can place him tomorrow. Coral Glow Lesser Cinnamon Het Sunset. I believe that one is on a payment plan, and yes, it is. So this one will be removed. I will have to find another animal to put in its place. Black Pastel Yellow Belly Barnhart line. That is such a stunning animal. $500. This boy is amazing. Barnhart line, Black Pastel, Yellow Belly. Hell, it could be Blackhead too with how rich and dark it is. Matter of fact, I'm almost positive this has Blackhead also. Beautiful animal. Next one is a female. Pinstripe Yellow Belly Spot Nose. So here, I think she's got Calico too, but I can't, I don't want to guarantee it. My other one that's got Calico for sure has actually got a little bit of whiteness to it. So this one may or may not. I'd expect it to be getting whiter if it did, but you never know. Sometimes these things take a little time to grow. So she's available. All right, here we go. All right, this one I know is here. Black Pastel Yellow Belly Hurricane Blackhead Lesser Barnhart line female, and I'll show her to you. She is a freaking powerhouse. I'm actually super surprised she hasn't sold yet. Look at this girl. So again, she is Black Pastel Barnhart line, Yellow Belly, Hurricane, Blackhead, and Lesser, all in one animal. So freaking crazy. Should be a mean breeder in the future. Pin Calico Yellow Belly Spot Nose, Pos Het DG Hypo. Here's this one. You can see on that one, the calico is so nice on this one, and it's going to get whiter and whiter and whiter as it sheds. So, beautiful animal. And I'm actually going to lower the price on her for the show. Yeah, I think I'm going to lower the price on this one for the show too. Alright, Cinnamon Lesser Het Sunset. My last Het Sunset that's available. So that animal is gonna go. Pastel, Blackhead, Calico, Lesser, G-Stripe, Posset Exanthic. Let's see if I've got that one still. And here he is. Look at that baby. Pastel, Blackhead, Lesser, Calico, Genetic Stripe, Posset for VPI Exanthic, 66%. That's a female actually. And I got Pastel, Blackhead, Het G-Stripe, Posset Exanthic. And it's this one right here. $200. That's all I have that thing labeled for. So there's the first three. I've got a whole nother tier to go through because I'm going to take 2 stacks with me. So we'll go through those. Alright, so we got 3 more stacks. So all these hold 5 animals. Each display set of cases will hold 15 animals. So I'm going to take 30 ball pythons with me. I put all my ball pythons in these. My hog noses are going to go in deli cups. So we're going to go through these really quick. And we're just going to make sure that I have all these animals here. Alright guys, so I just sped this one up. You'll get to see I'm doing the exact same thing here. So yeah, basically, you know, I just run through them all. I make sure that I actually have the animals still here. If I don't, as you can see, I remove all the information. I remove the pricing. And then later on, what you didn't see is I brought down my little printer and I printed new labels for the, I believe it was 8 animals that I'm actually bringing to replace these with. So yeah, let's get back to it. Threw all my animals down here. So I'll start over here. I will recheck all these available animals all the way down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the ones, if there's any in here that are not on the displays, I've got my little printer right here. And this is my label printer. So I use my phone as an app. And I just type out what I want it to say. I put the sex on it. And I will put out new labels. And I'll make sure all these animals, first and foremost, are on here. And then what I'll do, any extra spots there are, I'll go upstairs and pick some out of the available animals that are upstairs. And I'll put those on the displays. And I'll just make sure to grab them tomorrow. I'll also make up new pricing labels for the animals that I took the labels off of. But that's what I do. Then tomorrow morning, I'm going to come down here. Probably about a half hour before I leave. Maybe 45 minutes before I leave. Probably about 45 minutes before I leave. And I'll move all these animals into the displays. I'll put the displays, I'm going to show you really quick. So the displays go into those 2 cases. So all 3 levels go in there. Then what I'll do is I will take those display cases upstairs. I'll set them near my back door or my front door. I won't actually put them in the car until I go out, start the car and warm it up a little bit. But then they'll go out there. My box, my lights, and my my cart will go out there tonight. So that's already loaded. The next thing I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to go through the hog noses that I'm going to take. And I typically now, the way I do it is I usually take about 5 or 6 hog noses at the most. Because they're in deli cups and I have to set them on my table. They're not locked in displays like this. And since it's just me at the show, I don't bring a lot of them because I don't want someone to walk off with one because I'm not paying attention or I'm dealing with another customer. So I try and bring what I can manage. These I'm not too concerned about. They'd have to unlock the cases to take the animals. When I pull an animal out, I am only dealing with that customer. I don't allow anybody else to disturb me. But anybody could walk up next to me and swipe something off the table. So I only bring the amount, like 5 or 6 of the hog noses that I'm comfortable with because I don't want someone to walk up and take one without me paying attention. So I'll just verify. I know I've got delis already set up with names on them, or you know, the like all this stuff, the genetics and sex and everything. I'll just make sure those animals are still here. And then same thing in the morning. I'll box them up. What I'll do is I'll take those displays, or those, I keep calling them displays, but they're delis. Take the animals, I'll put them in there, I'll snap them down, and I'll use 2 pieces of tape to wrap around them. And what I'll do is I'll set them in. I have an old tub a little bit bigger than this. It's an ARS size tub, and I'll set them in that tub, and I'll take that out when I take these snakes out, and then I'll leave. So that's how I set up. I'm going to show you a picture right now of what my table typically looks like. That is typically what my table looks like. I know it's from afar, but if you really want to get out there and you want to see my table, Taylor, Michigan. That is my home expo, if you want to say that. I'm like 10-15 minutes from there. So I will be there every month that I can be. I think in January I'm not going to be able to because I have to go to my cardiologist. But I should be there every other month the rest of the year. Unless I'm on, vacation or something. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and start labeling these up. Again, I'll verify that I've got everything here first. Then I'll go upstairs, get the remainders put on here. Then I'll do the hog noses. I'll move all that stuff out to my car. And then that's going to be it for the night. I'm going to have a good dinner. I'm going to relax. I'm going to probably get some breakfast prepared. So I usually do like oatmeal, some yogurt, and a banana. Something that'll fill me up. I usually don't eat a lot of breakfast, or I usually don't eat breakfast at all. But on days like this where I'm going to be gone from basically like 8:30 in the morning until potentially 5 o'clock or later in the afternoon, I usually will have a decent breakfast, have a lot of coffee, and then I will bring a sandwich or two, like peanut butter sandwich or peanut butter jelly. And that's kind of what I do. That's my setup for when I go to an expo. I try not to have to go to the bathroom, so I don't have to leave my table. From time to time it happens, and I'm hoping I'm next to somebody I trust that keep an eye on my table while I'm gone. In that situation, typically what I will do is I'll take all the hog noses off the table, put them under the table in my boxes, lock them up, and then when I come back, I'll unlock them, put them back on the table. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. These displays are amazing. ARS, in my opinion, best displays out there. In my opinion, they're better than, the, should I remember the name of the company that has them all in the whole thing with the thermostat and everything. Next level. These are cheaper. You can do this. You can buy the tape. You can buy the cheap thermostat, and you'd probably save $500. Seriously, this is way cheaper. I know some people say, oh, it's easier because it's all in one. It takes me like 10 minutes to set up when I'm at the table. I will save $500 for 10 minutes. And I think these look better on the table than those ones do. So, again, you guys pick and choose what you want to do. Enjoy your time if you're going to vend. It is fun. Be prepared to talk to customers. And in my opinion, don't sit down if you don't have to. If you're healthy, you should be standing pretty much all day. I mean, I hate when I walk to somebody's table and they're sitting down on their phone, not paying attention. I usually just keep walking. That's just me. I'm old school, I guess. I prefer people who are attentive, who want to get my business, who want to show me their amazing animals. I shouldn't have to beg you to show me your stuff. So, you guys take care. Like, share, subscribe. Again, any questions, leave them down below. Email me. Hit me up on social media. If you saw something today you're interested in, or you heard what I was, putting away and you like those, let me know. My Morph Market link's down below. You can check that out. Still doing extended payment plans. And actually this time I'm going to do payment plans at the expo. I'm going to offer it to customers where if they see an animal they want, they can put a deposit on it. I'll take it back home. I'll set it up back in a box. And I'll put that it's on a payment plan. I'll email them the plan while they're there. And they can work their way off to taking an animal. So I'm going to offer that too. But that's it, guys. Thanks again. See you on the next one.